We have been reading the topic angle between the two lines. This is a very important topic of coordinate geometry. Yesterday I have derived the formula to find the to find the angle between two straight lines. I hope you have revised it. Okay. I hope you understood it also. If you have not understood, then let me explain it again. I'll begin from the starting to make you understand this, so that your friends also may join this session till that time. So suppose there is any straight line, there may be any two straight lines, duita straight line थाहा छ हामीलाई, and we know the slope of these two lines. The slope of first line is m1 and the slope of second line is m2. Okay, दुईटा straight line कुनै बेला intersect गर्छ भने, if it does not intersect, then there is no any concept of angle. Even if the angle is there, then the angle will be 0 degree. So दुईटा लाइनहरु parallel छ भने दुईटाको बीचमा angle नै बन्दैन हैन. But in most cases, if the line intersect, even if the line does not intersect, जस्तो कि एउटा लाइन यस्तो यसरी आइराछ, अर्को लाइन यसरी आइराछ, सर यो दुईटा लाइन त intersect नै हुँदैन, how can we find the angle between them भन्यो भने अलिकति मिस्टेक भयो. यसलाई के गर्न सकिन्छ भने we can extend these lines. Okay, we can extend these lines and we can intersect at some point so that we can find the angle between them. Angle त निकाल्ने, it's not always possible to measure it by using the protractor. Okay, if the equations are, if the only equations are given, equations मात्र दिएको छ भने, at that time what you need to do, we need to find the slope of the first line and the slope of the second line. If we know the slope of these lines, we can find either this theta or this 180 minus theta. हामीले यो acute angle पनि निकाल्न सकिन्छ. Okay, also we can find the obtuse angle also. Okay, this 180 minus theta is for obtuse angle and this one is particularly for acute angle. So similarly, this is the case, we are deriving the formula. हामीले यहाँ formula derive गरेर यसमा चाहिँ here AB has equation y is equals to m1x plus c1. I'll solve the problem also today. And CD has the equation y is equals to m2x plus c2. Okay, we are going to find the equation between, angle between these two lines AB and CD. Okay, if there is theta, then there is also 180 minus theta. Obtuse angle पनि हुन्छ त्यहाँ. So to find the angle between these two lines and make a connection with the slope of the lines, what we have done is we have used the concept of slope. We derived the formula. Let's derive it again. Okay, this angle is theta 1. This angle is theta 2. I'm writing this theta 1 and theta 2 in purpose. Be careful here. If you are going to derive it, always suppose this is theta 1, not this is theta 2, not this is theta 1. Okay, it will be easier for you. Just understand, just try to remember this position of theta 1 and theta 2, because this theta plus theta 2 will be theta 1 and it will be easier for you to derive it. So this is the angle between these two lines, and if you go for the other angle, then it is 180 minus theta. So these things we discussed yesterday. Let me display the whole solution. Okay, this was the formula that we need to know. This is the formula that you need to remember also. Please remember it. Tan theta is equals to plus minus m1 minus m2 divided by 1 plus m1 into m2. Please remember it. But if the question asks you to derive the angle, then please write up to here. Question ले यदि derive the angle between the two lines भन्यो भने चाहिँ यसमा चाहिँ गर्ने. Theta is equals to tan inverse plus minus m1 minus m2 by 1 plus m1 m2. But if you have to find the formula angle, then you can just remember this formula. Tan theta equals to plus minus m1 minus m2 by 1 plus m1 into m2. So let me explain it again. Suppose we are going to find the acute angle between the lines. Acute. How to find the acute angle between the lines? Though I will solve the problem later, just remember, for acute angle, you need to consider the positive sign. Okay, and for obtuse angle, you need to consider the negative sign. I'll tell you later in detail. Just for now, just remember it. For acute, it is positive, and for obtuse, it is negative. And sometimes you may get confused. So how to remember it? And especially the children are cute, isn't it? Most of the children are cute. Almost every children are cute. So they never think negative. Children never think negative. It's the society, it's the elder person who developed or who inculcated the negative thinking in them. So children always think positive. So cute means positive. Okay, cute for children. So children thinks positive. So you can remember in that way also. So let me follow my slide. Have you copied this yesterday or not? If you have not copied, please complete it fast. If you have not copied it, please complete it fast so that we can go to the next slide. If your friends have not joined it, please tell them to join it fast. Please be on time every day, because I begin from the very starting of the time, almost within 7 to 7:05 I start the class. So please be regular and be on time always. Have you copied this or not? Please let me know. Have you copied it? Abhishek Rai, have you copied or not?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. Abhishek Rai, Alisa Gurung, Amit Sapagai, Anjila Giri, Aaron Suresh, Asmita Tamang, Vivek Nepani. Please tell me
We are
whether
copying.
have you copied
Yes,
it?
sir, I read them, sir.
No,
Easy
sir,
gaya.
copying.
Copied or copying? Always
Copying.
copying. Please do it fast.
Yes, sir.
Do it fast. Okay, just make a figure on right side of your copy and start from here. Go on like this, and you can complete up to here. And remember this formula: tan theta equals to plus minus m1 minus m2 by 1 plus m1 into m2. Since there is very less presence here, I'm just waiting for others to join this particular session. Naomi, are you listening me? Naomi Magar. Naomi, I think. Are you listening me, Naomi? Have you copied it?
Yes, sir.
Good. Okay, remember that formula also. Okay, tan theta equals to plus minus m1 minus m2 by 1 plus m1 into m2. Okay, those who have not attended the online examination, please let me know, or please tell me in the chat group, or message me in Teams, so that I can take your online examination, re-online examination later. Maybe I'll take the online examination on Sunday. So please let me know if you have not uh, attended that online examination, okay? So that we can publish the result on time. Okay, until now 31 students are here. Yeah, I know, Sudeep, you messaged yesterday also. Okay, if your friends have not attended, please let them know also. Okay, have you copied it?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. So let's go to the next slide. This is also very important concept and very important formula that you need to know that in the next slide. So let's discuss on what condition these two lines are parallel or coincident. There's a slight difference between parallel and coincident. Okay, though it refers to the same condition that we will derive here. Please write it: condition of two lines being parallel slash coincident. There's slight difference between parallel and coincident. So let me explain what actually parallel is and what actually coincident is. Parallel means these two lines never intersect, and they go infinite, they go up to infinite distance, but also they do not intersect. They maintain the same distance between these two lines. If here it is 5 centimeter or 5 millimeter, then the same distance will be maintained here throughout the line. Throughout the distance between them, it will be the same distance. They never intersect, they never meet with each other. So what is that condition? What is that specific condition? Okay, please draw this figure and write the condition. The condition of two lines being parallel. Parallel means they never intersect, but coincident means one line overlapping on the same line. Okay, if you have two pens, then if you keep them together, if you keep the pens together, then It is called the condition of coincidence. And if you maintain certain distance between them, then so that they are parallel, then that is called parallel. I'm sorry for the disturbance. So here again, parallel means they maintain certain distance between them, and coincident means they get overlapped with each other. Okay, so that is the specific condition. So but we will use the same condition for proving that they are parallel or saying that they are parallel and coincident. So let's derive this formula. Angle between two lines is given as, tell me the formula. What is the formula? Angle between the two lines is given by the formula. We have just read the formula. Can anyone tell me?
Is equal to
Yeah, tan theta is
plus
equals to
minus m1 minus
1
m2
minus m2 by 1
1
1
plus
plus
m1
m1 m2.
1 plus m1 into m2. Very good. Please remember the derivation also, okay, and especially remember the formula. So tan theta is equals to plus minus, write along with me, tan theta is equals to plus minus m1 minus m2 by 1 plus m1 into m2. So m1 is the slope of first line and m2 is the slope of second line. Okay, these two are the slope of these two different lines. m1 and m2 are the slope. स्लोप भनेको कति झुकेको छ भनेको मैले हिजो एक्स एक्सिस सँग पोजिटिभ एक्सिस सँग कति झुकेको छ. So m1 and m2, since the lines are parallel, the angle between them is, can anyone tell me what is the angle between them? What is the angle between the two parallel lines? Two lines are parallel. What is the angle between them? Can anyone tell me? So दुईटा लाइन यसरी प्यारल छ क्या, दुईटाको बिचको एङ्गल कति हुन्छ? एङ्गलै बनाएको हुँदैन हैन? हेर है, सपोज यहाँ यस्तो बनायो भने त अलिकति केही एङ्गल हुन्छ हैन, 1 डिग्री 2 डिग्री होला. बट यसलाई चाहिँ यही माथि ओभरल्याप गर्ने कति हुन्छ? यसरी घटाउँदै घटाउँदै ल्यायो भने 0 हुन्छ हैन? द एङ्गल इज 0. बट इफ यु शिफ्ट दिस, यसलाई अलि माथि लगिदियो भने एट दैट टाइम also द एङ्गल इज 0 क्या. Okay, so if the lines are parallel, then the angle between them is 0 degree. Okay, write it please. Since the lines are parallel, the angle between them theta is equals to 0 degree. So let's replace the value here. The value of theta here, tan 0 degree is equals to plus minus m1 minus m2 by 1 plus m1 into m2. Tell me the value of tan 0. Value of tan 0 is
1.
Are you sure?
0.
Yes, sir. 0 0 sir.
Yeah, the value of tan 0 is 0. Okay, so in the next step, what we can write here is tan 0 is 0. So replace the value by 0. 0 is equals to plus minus m1 minus m2 upon 1 plus m1 into m2. Okay, so if there is 0 is equals to plus minus a upon b, what I can do here is I can multiply it by doing the cross multiplication. 0 times b is equals to plus minus a. Please don't write it, I am just trying to explain. 0 is equals to plus minus a, and if there is 0, then I can replace this plus minus also, because this plus minus can be replaced as plus minus 1 times a. Okay, so if you shift it on the other side, 0 divided by plus minus 1, it will be 0. If any number divides 0, then it is 0. Okay, so कुनै नम्बर छैन, कुनै नम्बरै छैन भनेपछि त त्यो नम्बरलाई, अब जस्तो तिमीसँग 1 रुपैयाँ पनि छैन, अब 5 जनालाई बाँड्नु पर्यो, सबैले कति पाउँछ? 0 नै पाउँछ नि हैन? It is the same concept. So let's do the cross multiplication. It will be 0 is equals to m1 minus m2. Okay, I simply shifted it on the other side, multiplying 0 and this one, it will be 0, and I've shifted this plus minus also on the other side, then it will be 0. Now if I rearrange the terms, then it will be m1 is equals to m2. Okay, m1 is equals to m2. You may get confused here. I am shifting at first m2 and I am interchanging the terms, or you can simply say minus m1 is equals to minus m2, and minus and minus cancelled. So it's not a big deal, you can understand this. Okay, so if anyone asks you what is the condition of two lines being parallel, then you need to say that it is m1 is equals to m2. I think you have read this in class 8 also. Maybe it was not in class 9, it was in class 8. So how to remember this? There is one technique to remember this. Here these two lines are parallel, means they almost have the equal sign shape, isn't it? So just put here m1 and put here m2. You can remember in this way. m1 is equals to m2. Okay, very easy. Please don't forget it. You can remember in this way also. P-A-R-A-L-L. Okay, this LL is equal here. Write here m1, write here m2, then it will be m1 is equals to m2. You can remember it in any way, but the main concern is that you need to remember it. Okay, if the lines are parallel, then the slopes are equal. That is m1 is equals to m2, and that's right the condition. Therefore, the two straight lines are parallel if the slope of the lines are equal. Right the condition that therefore the two straight lines are parallel if the slope of the lines are equal. You can write a condition of two straight lines being parallel. Okay, condition of two straight lines being parallel is the two straight lines are parallel if the slope of the lines are equal. I hope you understand this. And sometimes it is asked for the derivation also. Please understand the concept and understand the whole derivation also. So let's go to the next question. Sorry, next slide. Have you copied it or not? Please let me know if you have not copied. Okay, now I'll derive the condition in which the two lines are perpendicular. Okay, I'll provide the slide at the end of the class. Okay, after finishing angle between two lines, I'll provide you the slide. Maybe next week. Yeah, maybe next week. I'll try to finish within next week. After that, I'll provide the whole slides in PDF format. You can see from there also. Okay, condition of two lines being perpendicular or orthogonal. Condition of two lines being perpendicular or orthogonal. Orthogonal is it's used in the higher dimension, but in your textbook, but in your some questions there is the term orthogonal instead of perpendicular. It almost means the same, but a bit difference is there. This perpendicular is for two dimension and orthogonal is for higher dimension. So right, this condition of two lines being perpendicular. Suppose these are the two lines AB and CD. They are perpendicular to each other. It means that the angle between them is a right angle or a 90 degree. Or sometimes the question may say that condition of two lines being right angle to each other. Okay, a condition of two lines in which the angle between them is 90 degree. They may interpret in any other way. Just draw this figure and write the condition. Okay, again we'll use the same formula. That is, angle between two lines is given as tan theta is equals to plus minus m1 minus m2 by 1 plus m1 into m2. Let me improvise it. If theta is the angle between the lines, you can write in this way. If theta is the angle between the lines, if theta is the angle between the lines, then tan theta is equals to plus minus m1 minus m2 by 1 plus m1 into m2. You can, let's improvise it. Let's make it a bit clear. If theta is the angle between the lines, between the two straight lines, if theta is the angle between the two straight lines, then tan theta is equals to plus minus m1 minus m2 by 1 plus m1 into m2. Okay, where this m1 and m2 are the slope of the lines. Okay, so since the lines are perpendicular to each other, the angle between them is, if they are perpendicular, then the angle between them is 90 degree. So let's replace this theta by 90 degree. It will be theta is equals to 90 degree. So tan 90 is equals to plus minus m1 minus m2 by 1 plus m1 into m2. Please write it fast. Tan 90 is equals to plus minus m1 minus m2 by 1 plus m1 into m2. All of you please be on time. Okay, your class starts at 7 a.m. so you can turn on your laptop maybe around 7:45, sorry 6:45 or 6:50, so that you can join on time. I think most of you just turn on your laptop or your mobile only after 7 a.m. So it will be a bit late to join the class. So tan 90 is infinite. Okay, it will be difficult for us to understand. Though we can simplify it, it is equals to infinite, or you can simply say it is something upon 0, 1 by 0, 2 by 0, 1 lakh upon 0. So let's not go into that way. We will use some other concept. Tan 90 also can be written as 1 upon cot 90. Okay, tan 90 also can be written as 1 upon cot 90. I hope you understand this, because tan theta is equals to 1 upon cot theta. Okay, so 1 upon cot 90 degree is equals to plus minus m1 minus m2 by 1 plus m1 times m2. Okay, can anyone tell me what is the value of cot 90? Can you tell me what is the value of cot 90? It is 0. Okay, so write this please. 1 upon 0 is equals to plus minus m1 minus m2 by 1 plus m1 into m2. 1 upon 0 equals to plus minus m1 minus m2 by 1 plus m1 times m2. So let's do the cross multiplication. This 1 plus m1 times m2 will multiply this 1. So it will be 1 plus m1 times m2 equals to, whenever you multiply this 0 with any other number, then it will be 0 on the other side. Okay, so if you simply write, it will be m1 times m2 equals to minus 1, or m1 into m2 is equals to minus 1. m1 times m2 equals to minus 1. This is the condition that we need to understand. Abhita, why are you late today?
Sir, due to some technical problems,
Technical problem.
like
Okay,
net was slow and I couldn't join, so I just found the meeting.
okay, it's okay. So if you have any confusion, then you can ask in other class also, or you can see the video also. So everyone please try to understand. m1 times m2 is equals to minus 1. This is the condition when the two lines are perpendicular. Okay, m1 times m2 is equals to minus 1. So at last write the condition. Two straight lines are perpendicular if the product of their slopes is minus 1. Okay, therefore two straight lines are perpendicular if the product of their slopes is minus 1. Two straight lines are perpendicular if the product of their slope is minus 1. So you need to remember three different things here. One, you need to remember the angle between the two lines. It is given as the formula. Tan theta is equals to plus minus m1 minus m2 divided by 1 plus m1 times m2. Okay, so if the lines are parallel, okay, if the lines are parallel, then the condition is m1 is equals to m2. If the lines are perpendicular, then the condition is m1 times m2 is equals to minus 1. Okay, three different things that you need to know. First, tan theta is equals to plus minus m1 minus m2 by 1 plus m1 into m2. That plus we will use for the acute angle and minus we will use for the obtuse angle. Parallel, then the condition is m1 is equals to m2. Perpendicular, m1 times m2 is equals to minus 1. If you are late to join this session and you missed the earlier slide, then you can see it from the file that I will provide later. Maybe on the next week I will provide it, and you can see the video also, and later you can make the note. So let's solve some questions also. Please write this question. Find the angles. Clearly the question is saying angles. It means that there are two angles. One is acute angle and the other is obtuse angle. Okay, there are the two different lines. One is 3x minus 2y minus 5 is equals to 0, and the other is 4x plus y minus 7 is equals to 0. So
Excuse me, sir.
Yes, please.
Sir, अगाडिको slide एकचोटि देखाइदिनु न.
Okay, please copy it first. Let me know if when you finish. Okay.
Sir, copied.
Okay. So let's go to the next one. Find the angle between the straight lines 3x minus 2y minus 5 is equals to 0 and 4x plus y minus 7 is equals to 0. So let me suppose these two lines is AB and CD are this AB and CD, these two straight lines. Okay, you can make the figure also. It will be easier to understand. 3x minus 2y minus 5 is equals to 0. Let us suppose the equation of this line AB be 3x minus 2y minus 5 equals to 0. And the equation of this line CDB 4x plus y minus 7 is equals to 0. And we are going to find the angle between these two lines. Okay. At first we will find the acute angle and then we will find the obtuse angle. Okay. So this will be 180 minus theta. Okay. For this we will use the positive sign in the formula, and for this we will use the negative sign in the formula. Though there are other ways also to find that. So what you can write in this figure is, you can simply write this. Just suppose AB, one straight line, CD, another straight line, 3x minus 2y minus 5 equals to 0, the equation of the first line, 4x plus y minus 7 equals to 0, the equation of the second line. So let's solve it. Solution. The given equations are, 3x minus 2y minus 5 is equals to 0, equation number 1. And the second equation is 4x plus y minus 7 is equals to 0, equation number 2. So let's find the slope of equation 1. Slope of 1 is, I can simply write slope of 1 is equals to, slope of 1 equals to minus a upon b. As I told you earlier, the slope of the line whose equation is given in this format is minus a upon b. That is minus 3 divided by minus 2. This minus and minus will be cancelled. So it will be 3 divided by 2. I hope you understand this. So let's find the slope of this line 2 also. You can write m1, sorry. m1 is equals to slope of 1 in bracket, you can write m1, okay, because in formula we are writing a m1 in m2. Slope of 2, m2 is equals to minus a divided by b, and it will be equals to minus 4 by 1. I hope you understand this, because this a is the coefficient of x and b is the coefficient of y. The coefficient of x is 4 and the coefficient of y is 1. So the slope is minus 4 here. Okay. But our main intention is to find the angle between the lines. We got the slopes here, m1 and m2. So if theta be the angle between the lines, if theta be the angle between the lines, please write along with me. If theta be the angle between the lines, then tan theta is equals to, tell me the formula, please. Tan theta is equals to
Plus minus m1 minus
m1 minus m2 divided by
1 plus m1 into m2.
1 plus m1 into m2. Very good. Okay, so let's replace the values. Tan theta is equals to plus minus m1 is 3 divided by 2 minus m2 is minus 4. So 1 plus 3 divided by 2 times minus 4. Okay, so it will be tan theta is equals to plus minus 3 divided by 2 plus 4. Let me solve it in detail. 1, okay, 2 and this 4 will be cancelled. It will be 2 to the 4. So 3 times minus 2 is minus 6. Okay. Or tan theta is equals to plus minus 3 plus 8, 2 4 is 8, divided by 2 upon minus 5. Let me check it. The slope is 3 by 2. Yeah, it is 4 4x plus 4x plus 5, so it is minus 4. 3 by 2 minus 4, so it is 3 by 2 plus 4, m1 minus m2 by 1 plus m1 into m2. m1 is 3 by 2 and m2 is 4. 2 and 2 cancels. 3 to the 6. Okay, 3 to the 6. So 1 minus 6 is minus 5, so it's okay. Or tan theta is equals to plus minus 11 by 2 whole upon minus 5. Or tan theta is equals to plus minus, so yesterday I talked about it, it will be minus 11 by 10. Okay, just leave it as it is. Solve it up to here. I'll explain it from here. Solve it up to here, please. Tell me when you finish, okay? I think this is the first question of government textbook. Actually, I don't want to solve such questions at first. Since I have taken it from the first question from the government textbook, such complex question is there, though it is preferred to solve in second or third question. So tan theta is equals to plus minus 11 by 10. You can simply leave by writing theta is equals to tan inverse plus minus 11 by 10. You can simply leave in this way also. Okay, theta is equals to tan inverse plus minus 11 by 10. But if you really want to find the exact value of the angle, like 20 degree, 30 degree, 60 degrees, 50 degree, 40 degree, 45 degree, then we need to do some process here. Okay, so let's find the acute angle at first. You can simply write in this way also, but don't leave as it is. We can simplify it. Let's find the acute angle at first. So let's find for acute angle. For acute angle, as I told you earlier, that don't consider what sign is here. Okay, simply what you need to do is just write tan theta is equals to positive 11 by 10. Then sign here this होस्. Okay, अब यहाँ माइनस दियो भने फेरि पोजिटिभ माइनस पोजिटिभ हुन्छ, खासमा त्यसरी दिँदा पनि हुन्छ। तर अक्युट एंगलको लागि जहिले पनि पोजिटिभ हुनुपर्छ। इन फर्स्ट क्वाड्रेन्ट द एंगल इज अलवेज द भ्यालु अफ tan इज अलवेज पोजिटिभ। ओके, अक्युट एंगल द फर्स्ट क्वाड्रेन्टको हो नि त। त्यही भएर यहाँ जेसुकै होस्, अगाडि जेसुकै साइन होस्, यसको केही टेन्सन नलिने, सिम्पली पोजिटिभ लिने कि। अक्युट भने मैले सिकाएको थिएँ नि अघि, क्युट भने बच्चाहरू हुन्छ, बच्चाहरूले कहिले नेगेटिभ सोच्दैन, जहिले पनि पोजिटिभ सोच्छ। सो tan theta is equals to 11 by 10 and theta is equals to tan inverse 11 by 10. When you replace this tan on the other side, then it is tan inverse 11 by 10. And you can press in calculator. Let me show you the calculator also. Just a minute. Just press tan inverse 11 by 10. I think you can do that. Also, just a minute. I'm going to display the calculator here. Okay, so how to find tan inverse 11 by 10? So what you need to make sure is that in calculator it must be displayed a D. Okay, the calculator में D है तो ये सभी को मैं D आने पड़ेगा मतलब. If it is D then it is degree. If here it is R then it is radian. If here it displays G then it is grade. So whenever the question asks you to find the angle and it does not mention the degree, grade or radian, generally it asks just to find the angle, then you can find it in degree. Okay, so make sure that it is D displayed here. So let me find tan inverse 11 by 10. Shift and press this tan. Shift and tan, then it will be tan inverse 11 by 10. Tan inverse 11 by 10. So it is equals to 47.72 degree. 47.72 degree. So let's find the obtuse angle also. For obtuse angle, you can simply subtract it from 180 degree also. You can simply subtract theta. You can simply write theta is equals to 180 minus 47.72 also. You can do it in that way also, but let's not go in that way. Tan theta is equals to, we need to take the negative sign here. Okay, tan theta is equals to, take the negative sign, so it will be 11 by 10 and put here minus in front of that. Minus 11 by 10. So theta is equals to tan inverse minus 11 by 10. Okay, obtuse को लागि चाहिँ minus दिने, acute को लागि चाहिँ अगाडि positive दिने है त. So it will be tan inverse minus 11 by 10. Tan inverse minus 11 by 10. Tan inverse, press this one minus. So it is minus 47.72. Calculator में ऐसे display हुन्छ है, don't get confused. Tan inverse minus 47.72. So what you need to do is just write 180 minus 180 degree minus the minus आइसक्यो जति आउँछ नि त्यसलाई चाहिँ 180 बाट घटाउने minus 47.72. Okay, so it will be equals to 132.27 degree. 132.27 degree. So this is the angle. At last write the conclusion. Therefore the angles between the lines is, or the angles between the two straight lines is 47.72 degree and 132.27 degree. Please write it fast, copy it fast. Okay, have you copied it? Please let me know.
Yes.
Okay, in general, the question may ask you just to find the acute angle or to find the obtuse angle. I have solved it for both. So, next question I request you to solve yourself. Okay, solve this one. Find the acute angle between the straight lines x minus y minus 5 equals to 0 and x minus 7y minus 7 equals to 0. Please try to do it yourself. And in most cases, the question asks you to ask such questions in which the angle is perfect standard angle. Okay. In the earlier question, it was the answer was, let me see, 47.72. Yeah, this question was included in your textbook, so I use this one. This one. Find the acute angle between the straight lines x minus y minus 5 equals to 0 and x minus 7y minus 7 equals to 0. Okay, the answer will be maybe 36.87 degree. Okay, can you solve it or not? Please do it yourself. Just a minute. I'm going to share the PowerPoint only. Please try to do it yourself. Find the acute angle only. You don't need to find the obtuse angle right now. Has anyone solved it?
Sir, 3/4.
Please try to find the angular value also.
Sir, 36.86.
Can you repeat it? 46 point.
36.86.
36.86.
Yes, sir, 36.86.
Yeah, 36.86 is the right answer. So you just take that positive value there, okay? You don't need to consider the negative value because you are asked to find the the acute angle only. Okay, so let's solve one more question, that is of obtuse angle. That particular question I'll do for you, though you can do it yourself also. Okay, others please do it yourself, the acute angle question. So let's do this obtuse angle question. Find the obtuse angle between the straight lines 2x is equals to y minus 4 and 3x plus y plus 3 is equals to 0. Please copy this question fast. The given equations are 2x is equals to y minus 4. Just I'll give you the hint only, okay? Please write the given equations at first and the slope later. So I'm just writing the hint. M1 is equals to minus a by b, that is equals to minus, sorry, let me do it in detail because you may get confused there. Okay, so let the given equations be, the given equation are here. The given equations are 2x equals to y minus 4. So you need to arrange the given equation in standard form. Since y is on the right side and x is on the left side, let's take them on one side. 2x minus y plus 4 equals to 0. If you can solve it, please do it on your own. 2x minus y plus 4 equals to 0. This is equation number 1. You can simply find the slope here. Slope m1 is equals to minus coefficient of x divided by coefficient of y. So it will be minus 2 divided by minus 1 equals to 2. We got the slope of equation number 1. Again, the equation is also 3x plus y plus 3 is equals to 0. It is already in the standard form, so I don't need to arrange it further. Slope m2 is equals to minus coefficient of 3x by coefficient of y minus a divided by b. So it will be minus 3 upon 1. This is equals to minus 3. So we got the slope m1 in m2. If theta be the angle between the lines, if theta be the angle between the lines, then tan theta is equals to plus minus m1 minus m2 divided by 1 plus m1 times m2. So tan theta equals to plus minus m1 is 2 and m2 is minus 3 all upon 1 plus 2 times minus 3. It will be tan theta equals to plus minus 2 plus 3 all upon 1 minus 6. Tan theta is equals to plus minus 5 divided by minus 5, or tan theta is equals to plus minus minus 1. Okay, so this is the main important step. For obtuse angle, what do you need to do? We need to take positive sign or negative sign? We need to take the negative sign. So tan theta is equals to minus 1. यहाँ अगाडि जे साइन होस्, यहाँ जे साइनको कम्बिनेसन होस्, त्यसमा मतलब नगर. ओके, सिम्पली के गर्दियो भने यो 1 जुन नम्बर छ त्यो नम्बर लिइहाल्ने. अब्ट्युज छ भने अगाडि माइनस राख्ने, अब्ट्युज छ भने प्लस राख्ने. नत्र यहाँ टेकिङ पोजिटिभ साइन यो माइनस एक्चुअली प्लस लियो भने अलिक कन्फ्युजन हुन्छ कि स्टुडेन्टमा. बुझ्न त बुझ्ला, तर एक्जाममा कन्फ्युज हुने चिज त अलिक गाह्रो हुन्छ नि मलाई हैन. So tan theta equals to minus 1. So if you get it, if you solve it, then it will be theta is equals to
minus 45 degrees.
Tan inverse of minus 1. So if it is negative, then what you need to write here is you need to write the positive angle. So 180 minus 45 degree. If you go through the calculator, your calculator will display minus 45. In such case, what you need to do is 180 minus 45. 180 minus 45 is 135 degree. Okay. So please copy it first. Let's go to the next one. Today I'll give you some assignment in Microsoft form. The question will be of multiple choice question type. Please solve it and submit it. Okay, I'll provide it later today. I have already prepared the question. I'll provide it later. Please let me know if you have not copied. So I'm going to the next one. Okay, so there are the straight lines x minus 5y minus 3 equals to 0 and 10y is equals to 2x plus 13 are parallel to each other. Okay, the question is asking you to prove that the lines are parallel to each other. Can anyone tell me what is the condition under which the lines are parallel?
M1 is equals to M2.
M1 is equals to M2. Very good. So let's find the slope of these two lines. If the slope are equal, then we can conclude that they are parallel to each other. Okay. So here, solution. Given equations are equation of straight lines are x minus 5y minus 3 equals to 0. Let's find the slope of this line. Slope m1 is equals to minus coefficient of x divided by coefficient of y minus a by b. So it is minus 1 upon minus 5. It is equals to 1 divided by 5. Okay. So there is one more equation, that is 10y is equals to 2x plus 13. It is not in the standard form. So let's arrange it. Okay. You can shift this 2x and 13 on the left side also. But it will be easier to shift this 10y on the other side. So let me shift 10y on the other side. 2x minus 10y plus 13. You can rearrange them. Shift the whole terms here in the left side. It will be 2x minus 10y plus 13 is equals to 0. This is the second equation. Now it is in the standard form. That is ax plus by plus c is equals to 0. So slope of this line m2 is equals to minus coefficient of x divided by coefficient of y, that is minus a upon b. Minus a is 2 and b is minus 10. So it will be equals to 1 divided by 5. I hope you understand this. So let's write the conclusion. Since m1 is equals to m2, that is the slopes are equal, okay, that is the slopes are equal. You may not write this also, can leave this part also. Since m1 is equals to m2, therefore the given straight lines are parallel to each other. Therefore the given straight lines are parallel to each other. Okay, do you understand or not? Therefore the given straight lines are parallel to each other. So let's go to the next question. Okay, now again, so that the straight lines 7x plus 8y is equals to 63 and 8x minus 7y is equals to 1 are perpendicular to each other. So what you need to do is you need to find the slope of the lines at first and multiply them. If the product is minus 1, then they are perpendicular to each other. If the product is not minus 1, then they are not perpendicular to each other. Okay, so solution, given equation are 7x plus 8y is equals to 63. Find the slope of this line. Slope m1 is equals to minus coefficient of x divided by coefficient of y. It will be minus 7 divided by 8. And the second equation is 8x minus 7y is equals to 1. And the slope of this line m2 is equals to minus a divided by b, that is equals to minus 8 by minus 7. Minus and minus cancels here, so it will be 8 by 7. So now what we need to do is we need to find the product of the slopes. Let's find it. M1 into M2, this is equals to, let's write it in this side, M1 into M2, this is equals to minus 7 divided by 8 times 8 divided by 7. This is equals to 8 and 8 will be cancelled, 7 and 7 will be cancelled, this is equals to minus 1. So let's write the conclusion. Since M1 times M2 is equals to minus 1, therefore the lines are perpendicular to each other, or the straight lines, the given straight lines are perpendicular to each other. Okay, please read fast. Okay, I hope you copied it. Let's go to the next question. If the straight lines ax plus 3y is equals to 4 and 3x plus 9y is equals to 5 are parallel to each other, then find the value of a. Okay, if the straight lines ax plus 3y is equals to 4 and 3x plus 9y is equals to 5 are parallel to each other, then find the value of a. How to find it? First of all, find the slope of this one. Also find the slope of this line and use the condition that slopes are equal. Okay, use m1 is equals to m2 and you can solve it to find the value of a here. Okay, similarly, if it was perpendicular, then you need to do at last that m1 into m2 is equals to minus 1. Okay, so let's solve it. Given equations are ax plus 3y is equals to 4. This is equation number 1. Slope of this line, slope m1 is equals to minus a divided by b, that is coefficient of x by coefficient of y. This is minus a upon 3. Okay, slope m1 is equals to minus a upon 3. Okay, there is another equation, that is 3x plus 9y is equals to 5. Since x and y are on the one side, then you may not shift this on the left side also. Though if you want to shift it, you can shift it. Let me shift it here. The main thing is that x and y must be on the same side. So slope m2 is equals to minus a divided by b. So it will be minus 3 divided by 9. This is equals to minus 1 by 3. Till now you may have understood the whole concept. Since 1 and 2 are parallel, equation 1 and 2 are parallel, therefore m1 is equals to m2. If the lines are parallel, then the slopes are equal. So m1 is equals to m2. m1 is the slope of the first line and m2 is the slope of the second line. So minus a divided by 3 is equals to minus 1 upon 3. I am replacing the values here. Cancel this 3 from the denominator, so it will be minus a equals to minus 1. Minus and minus will be cancelled. So a is equals to 1. Okay. Therefore, the value of a is 1. I think we are running out of time. I'll provide you the assignment. Please solve that and see it in the assignment section. You will get the notification later. Thank you everyone for your participation. Please let me know if you have any confusion in tomorrow's class also. Thank you, students.
Bye bye, sir.
Okay, bye bye.
Okay, sir. Bye.
Bye.
Bye bye, sir.
Bye bye. Take care. Have a good day.